We had a great time going through the Vatican Museum. It was useful having a guide as there were simply too much to see. Our guide showed us exactly what to look at and the history of it. We had an amazing time. It was a shame the tour doesn't allow access into the Basilica anymore. We were told in advance and had made bookings separately, but it seemed like there were other tours that allowed to act. Our guide Sarah was terrific. She was so friendly and knowledgeable about the art and buildings. Sarah made sure we knew exactly where to go and what to look at. I would definitely recommend this tour with her as the guide. If you're into an art and history, you should definitely book this activity. Otherwise, you will never know the interpretations or the story behind the paintings and the artist. We were guided by Catalina and she explained some interesting facts about Michelangelo and his paintings in Sistine. Our tour guide was very knowledgeable and we learned a lot from the tour. The Sistine Chapel and Vatican Museum were breathtaking, so make sure you wouldn't miss this. She was also very patient, gave us the chance to take pictures, bio break, and instructions to the group were very clear. Lucky also that everyone in the group tour of about 20 packs followed instructions. I had the privilege of being guided by an incredibly professional and knowledgeable guide during my visit to the museum. I spent about 4 to 5 hours exploring the museum and it was a dream come true for me. I highly recommend this enriching experience and I am eagerly anticipating my must-do tour in Rome. The guide we got was great and not boring. We got the earliest time slot and didn't have problems getting in. We were just 5 in our group, which made it even better. Exceptional tour. Super thanks to Signora Maria Laura Osrini, best tour guide ever. She was able to navigate us through time by explaining in detail all this tour has to offer. Very impressive and fruitful tour. It's definitely worth to join tour which offers fast access to main attractions and guided service which gives very good background and share interesting stories. This is a great tour. Our guide Paulina was friendly and very knowledgeable. We stayed in the Basilica afterwards and paid €10 for tickets to climb the dome, which was a great view. Fantastic experience. If you do not want to queue under the sun during summer with 37 degrees for hours, it is the one. Saved a lot of time and burden. The tour is so private that it literally has no queue at all, even for security checks, because we use different lines from the Mass. The tour started at the museum, and then to the chapel, and ended in the Basilica. From museum to chapel and chapel to Basilica, we got through some private areas. Meet the eco-art staff at Vatican. 4. You can use Google Map to locate it. The tour guide will distribute tickets and guide machines, and then take you into the museum. The whole tour takes a full 2 hours, and the explanation is very detailed and rich. If there are exhibition halls or works that you want to stop and see in particular and don't want to follow, the tour guide Lautan is very professional and shared a lot of historical and artistic allusions. When viewing these works, I knew what they were talking about. The Vatican Museum is too big and there are many people. Having a good guide made the whole trip very enjoyable. It's a pity that the Sistine Chapel was closed due to the papal election, but Lautan was still. The reservation was made at a restaurant near the museum. The tour guide was also very enthusiastic to help us take the Swiss knife to a nearby pub for storage. He explained everything in detail during the tour, and when the introduction took a long time, he would find a seat for us to sit and listen. The cutest thing was that he brought a lot of small cards with him,